get the brand new limited edition Pals Holiday Package available at thepalsmerch.com. Oh my god, what is happening right now? Wait a minute, this is not my room. Where am I? Oh my god, you are not going to tell me that this was not all just a dream. Oh wow, alright, that is weird to say the least, I guess. But what, why and when did this all happen? I just remember falling asleep and then something came into my room. That Pacman dude. But what, no, that cannot be real, right? I thought that was all just a dream. Wait a second, no way, that it was not just a dream. How in the world could there be some Pacman come running into my room? That just does not make any sense to me. But I am betting your butt that he kidnapped me, and like you saw in my previous video, I do not like getting kidnapped for one bit. So that would mean that we have to get our way out of here right away before anything bad happens. And I want to get back to my bed because I am like pretty freaking tired. I mean, come on, what would you expect when I get kidnapped by this yellow orb in the middle of the night? I mean, this is just horrible, but I will just go with the flow, I guess. This might become a little annoying though, because it will be taking a lot of work to get finished. Now of course we all know that sometimes we get annoyed in this game, right? I mean, we all have our differences and usually they are only short lasting and they never really get that much out of hand, right? Well, today is the day that I snapped. I am just done with it right now. Again and again I keep having these people finding out where I live and it is just driving me nuts. So right now I am just in an offline map and it is all going to be good in the hood. At least that is what I am hoping right now, so that we do not end up getting our butts kicked by a noob or something like that again. Now I have already tried training them in order to make them respect me and know a thing or two about the game. Now that did not work at all, because that literally just blew up in my face. Then I have gone the complete other way around and I just started planting traps everywhere, which is not in my best interest today because I feel like that is just a little too much violence right now, and we don't need that. But of course up until right now everything that I have tried in my realms just did not work at all for me. And all of the things again just ended up blowing up in my face, taking my house with them. Then I give the training another shot, which did not work at all. And then after that everything got pretty calm again. But then people started stealing out of my chest, and that is when I went into full defense mode again and I started hiding the chests that I own just so that people cannot get to them. I mean, a lot of stupid stuff has happened throughout the last couple of weeks, but you know, I guess that this is just my life right now. Even though I must confess that the things that we have been doing the last week are pretty okay. I mean, there were no sightings of random people who tried to mess with me or anything like that, so that is something that I really do appreciate right now. But look at that thing right there. That must be some cave. Maybe we have found a new world or something like that. Wow, this is actually pretty cool. Maybe there is someone living here. Wait a second, that would not be good. Why do I have to be so stubborn and not do anything according to plan? I mean, I was not supposed to go out alone like that when I am upset about something. This was just stupid to do on my end. Let's hope that I can get out of this cave somehow. Oh wait a second, what is that? Wait, what actually is that? Not just wait, but like, you know, is that a light right there? I thought that I was all alone in here. Hello, is there someone out there? Please someone, I need some help here, I guess. I am not sure what to say right now, but that actually looks like some kind of a person right there. Or is it just a light? I mean, if there is a light, there has got to be someone around here that was able to light the light, right? I mean, that sounded really confusing, but you guys get the point, right? You guys know how the saying goes, where there is smoke there is fire. So the light is the smoke, and that means that someone should be the fire. But it seems like the light is all alone right here. Well, that is just an odd placement for a Pacman, right? That is not just my guess, but basically all that he was doing was delaying the inevitable, and that was a certain death. I mean, there was no going around the fact that Sub-Zero was going to get wrecked, time after time after time. But at least there is one thing that you would be able to take away from this, and that is the fact that whatever happened, Sub did not care about the fact that he got smacked down to the ground and got tossed around. No, he did not care about anything like that. He just wanted to make sure that whatever he did, he ended up doing it right, since he had a lot of stuff going on. And he just wanted that Pacman to be gone forever. So he did not care about the dying, and he did not care about all of the hurt and the pain that was inflicted to him. And that might be the mentality of a total dumb guy, but it was also something that most people would call to be very heroic. So take it with a grain of salt. or just take it or leave it. I really do not care at all. I mean, I am just telling you guys the story. You can do with this information whatever you want in the world. It is just that he wanted to do something that would be beneficial for him, and he needed to do whatever it took to get that done. And I think that is pretty heroic if you think about it. I mean, he just ended up risking his life and losing his life just because he believed in something. And to be honest, the thing that he believed in, and what he was trying to do, was just stupid to begin with. But he did not care about any of that, because he just wanted to prove something to everyone else, that he actually could be the one that kept his Minecraft realm safe for everyone to enjoy. And of course later everybody started to take advantage of that. I mean, everyone and their mom are going into his Minecraft realm to just fool around, and I cannot really say that I blame them. I mean, he has done a pretty stupid thing there. He should have just left that Pacman out there swerving through the wilderness, so that every noob that he came across was able to get defeated by the same mouth that ended up defeating him in the first place. But that is just my honest opinion about this matter today. Actually, all of this kind of reminds me of that one time where I for some reason decided to play that new game with the angry wall or some stuff like that. It was kind of weird to see. And he got killed a lot of time because of that thing, but somehow he still managed to just pull through and make it out. Now of course we know that Sub-Zero will make it out of the story as well, since we all know that this footage is pretty old, and Sub-Zero is still around. But it is the way, it is the process that counts right here. I mean, there is more to all of this than just some simple slang and stuff, because nothing right here has anything to do with physical strength. No people, all of this has to do with mental strength, and apparently Sub-Zero is the mental equivalent of Arnold freaking Schwarzenegger. I mean, he never stopped, he just went on and on. And you may not know this right now, but at some point the physical hurting does not hurt as much as the mental hurting. So that is just something to think about right now, because this is pretty much all that he had at this point, and he decided to just shine on and make sure that everything that he had fought for was something that he was still going to be able to fight for in the next couple of years. I mean, he could have just given up and dropped dead right then and there, but he did not do that. He ended up persevering, he ended up fighting on, and he ended up making a lot more of these videos for you guys. So you will have to see this as something more than just a video about him defeating the Pacman, or not defeating the Pacman. I do not want to spoil this moment right here, but there is just more to that than just what he was doing. He was not doing all of this just to save himself, or just to save that particular Minecraft realm. If he had not shown the mental fortitude to finish that Pacman, and stand up after every knockdown, then maybe right now there would not be any Sub-Zero Exabyte, and I am sure that you guys would not be watching this right now, because he would have given up on his dreams, and I would not be here to tell his story. So just think about that for a second. There is more to this than an everyday struggle in life. And like I said, yes, Sub-Zero Exabyte was hurting, and Sub-Zero Exabyte was in pain, but he never quit. And because of that, you guys are still here watching this video, except for the fact that everyone would have clicked off of the video, and this part of the video remains unseen by literally everyone, which is kind of weird. But maybe just let me know in the comments if you were able to just plow through this video in one go, because I know that this is a little different than what you would get used to every day when you watch these videos. But this is just not a story that I could pass on. I thought that I had to do this for my very best friend who is called Sub-Zero Exabyte, and I am also pretty sure that you guys would have mad respect for this video, just because it shows that Sub-Zero Exabyte cares so much about his friends and followers and fans that he just got the mental strength to pull through all of this, because if he did not do that, then he would have a lot of disappointed people sitting next to him every day, because even though things get tough sometimes, he always ends up pulling through because of you. So I don't know about you guys, but this is going to get pretty mental. I am not really sure what to expect from this, but I bet that it is going to be really hard. I have seen a couple of videos where people fought the Pacman and it looked really hard to me, but it looked like they were all lucky enough to get back to their home. So I hope that this will happen to me as well, and otherwise, you know, someone will probably have to come find me. I just hope that I do not get killed or kidnapped or something, and some creep finds me and he locks me up in his basement and he will keep me for all eternity. I am not really about all of that, so I just hope that I get straight back to my home so that my friend can literally love me. That is probably the funniest thing about all of this, the fact that I am going to get loved. But yeah, I am hopeful that all of this will go right at the first try, and otherwise I will have no idea what will happen to me if someone finds out that I am actually inside of that Pac-Man. So let's just hope that I do not get. So this is actually pretty fun for now. I mean, I would have never thought that this was the way that this Pac-Man would take me. So I guess that is some kind of a learning experience now that I can actually see what is going on inside of this new world. But I mean, these Pac-Mans are going fast and they are pretty reckless. No wonder they always lose stuff or get killed by a ghost. I mean, would you just look at this dump? We are speeding over these hills with like 100 miles an hour. That is like 70 miles an hour over the hilltop speed limit. Someone should notify the authorities about these illegal street races or illegal home races on hilltops. But then again, that is basically the same stuff. But I bet that you guys have noticed that I actually went to the North Pole a couple of weeks ago, and I saw what kind of methods those Santa his little helpers were using. And they do things way more delicate. They are not just throwing around with me and such, because if they do not handle those Pac-Men well, then they will have to answer to Santa Claus. And even though he is the nicest guy on the planet, he can still be very intimidating when you do not follow his rules. Oh my god, that scared the crap out of me. Alright, well, I guess that we were just getting ambushed by that freaking thing. Now kill me, that thing. Well, you Jesus Christ, you are taking long. Now the next chapter of this book will include witchcraft. Yes, you heard me right. I want you to combat that witch and make end meet with her so that she cannot do anything but wither about how she would wish that we would have never met her, or that she came across our bloody path. Now come on, just strike her down and do not run away. I am here to back you up once something goes wrong. Come on, put your faith in me and actually believe me when I say that there is nothing better than being able to come up for your own rights and defeat the thing that has been bothering and bullying you all this time. Just like that. You are doing great, young one. Now that this is over, I think that we can just head back to the shelter and stay in for the night before something actually happens that we do not want to happen. I mean, if only. But right now we are trapped in this world. Oh my god, you guys, with that mob coming in right now. Well, this is just making it for me. I mean, it was really just a make it or break it moment right there. But this is like the best thing ever, to just feel some of that blood pumping through my veins. And to be honest, I always like to play Minecraft with the hard mode, because it is just so soothing that it is just amazing. At least for me, that is. I mean, maybe some people do not like this as much as me, but I feel like it is just the best thing ever for some odd reason. I actually do not know why. I think it is because I used to always play Minecraft with the mode on hard back in the day, and that right now when I hear that music again I just get all frisky and really just nostalgic and stuff. Like I said, Minecraft for me is just the best way to get a little throwback and flashback to when I was a little younger and a little more foolish. But that does not matter. That is just a part of growing up, doing stupid things and regretting them. Otherwise you will never learn from the things that you do and have done, you know. So this is actually pretty fun for now. I mean, I would have never thought that this was the way that this game would take me. So I guess that is some kind of a learning experience now that I can actually see what is going on inside of this new world. But I mean, these monsters are going fast and they are pretty reckless. No wonder they always lose stuff or get killed by the sunlight. I mean, would you just look at this dump? I bet that once I am done with these mobs that I will be the one who comes out on top laughing at them. I mean, they can prank me all they want. You know how the saying goes, right? Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Well, I am not someone who you just can fool with. I will not stand for it, and I will be the one who will have the last laugh. You can see me as Darth Vader after he killed the Emperor on the second Death Star. I mean, Vader was pretty much the bad guy up until that one point where he just threw the Emperor into the reactor shaft. Well, that is what I will be. The creepers might think that they are really powerful right now, but once I am done with them, I will be Darth Vader and I will be the one ending the pigmen right here. And I bet that they will all bow before me at that point. That is exactly what will be happening right there and then. But of course that means that I will have to finish all of this before I am ready to stop. I mean, I cannot just throw around words like this and then not actually end the Pac-Man right here. So you know, you guys will have to stick with me through this, because otherwise there will be some rad things happening if we are not ready to end these guys. But like I said, I do not mind having them in Minecraft. I mean, they are part of the ecology there. But once you bring them to my home called Minecraft, well, that is just one step too far, my little friend. That will be the part where I do not actually want them to be, so I will make sure that I can defeat them in their own game. But guys, I think that we have found ourselves to be in a little bit of a pickle right now, because I do not see any way of getting out of here without burning alive. So I think that we might be able to find our way out of this, but it will actually be getting really hard because I have already started sweating and I can just feel these sweat drops vaporize off of my body. So that is of course not a good thing when you are trying to keep your cool and not do anything.